normally, I don't sing with the singing because I want to preserve my voice for this part of the service, and I couldn't help it. So if I cough and have to drink water, it's your fault, because I just could not sing with some of the beautiful music. So it adds so much to this service, and we are just so grateful to have the privilege of serving such professionals. So, you notice the title, right? Selfies. I want you to know that on May 19th, 2014, it was official. It was announced that the word selfie was added to the dictionary.
Oh my goodness.
It is actually an official word now. And you know how Bill and I, those of you who have talked with us at all, you know how we are real big about words. And we think it's really important to continue to change the way we say things so that it reflects our theology and our beliefs, so that we're supporting it with our words. Well, the dictionary does the same thing. They want to be sure that the dictionary supports the culture. And so every year they add new words. And this year they added the word selfie, along with a lot of other technology-type words that tells us where we're headed. Now, just for those few, 2 or 3 people who may be here who have been so busy that they don't know what the word selfie means, let me tell you the official definition. According to the Merriam-Webster Collegiate Dictionary, okay, here's the definition. A selfie is an image of oneself taken using a digital camera for posting on social networks. So you can see why it hasn't been around for a long time, because those words weren't even around. And there is a related concept called super selfie. And a super selfie is where you get your camera going on your cell phone and you actually take yourself with other people behind you. Except one thing you have to do is put it in reverse so it's actually looking at you. And I am now taking a selfie with everybody behind me. That's a super selfie. If anybody here actually watched the Emmys this year, did anybody see Ellen DeGeneres? I see some head shaking. Ellen DeGeneres made history with a super selfie that she did live during the Oscars, during this past March, and it became the most retweeted image ever. Y'all understand my language, right? The retweet, where they put it on Twitter, and they retweet it and retweet it. Over 1.8 million retweets in the first hour.
Oh my goodness.
That is slightly less traffic than we are getting right now, right, Travis, on our particular So y'all have a little bit of work to do. Interestingly, as of June, just last month, it had been retweeted 3,415,871 times.
My goodness.
And that's, that's not even important stuff. So imagine what we can do with what we've got. Now, according to the dictionary, the term selfie was first used in 2002. That's when they can trace back that the word was used. But you might be interested in knowing that the actual practice of selfies can go way back, further than that. As long as we take away the definition that it has to be done with a digital camera, they can actually trace back to 1839.
Wow.
Seriously, 1839, the first selfie that was ever done. It was Robert Cornelius, and he was an American pioneer in photography, and he had his equipment set up, and it was so slow, the process, that he could actually remove the lens cap, run into the picture and pose, and then get out of the picture and take the cap off. Kind of like he photobombed his own picture. He kind of just ran in there. But isn't it amazing? Back then, and it was also the first picture of a human.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, isn't it cool? So we have quite a history, but how far we have come. Now all you have to do is pull out your smartphone, and then you have to just get to your camera, push a button, and you've got a selfie. And then all you have to do is push another button, and you can actually send that picture out on Facebook so everybody can see it. It is amazing. When we were in Atlanta this last weekend, a lot of you know that, not this weekend, but the past weekend, a group of us went to Atlanta for a regional training session, leadership training. And by the way, your team from here shined. They were superstars. Everybody rushed to their table at lunch to talk to them, and they wanted to hear about what was going on in Greensboro. So it was really exciting. Yeah, it was cool. You could be very proud of them. Well, while we were there, we actually met with some friends of ours for dinner before the thing started. And we were talking about what we were going to do this Sunday, because we already had this plan. And we were talking about selfies, and it was going to be about selfies. Their teenage daughter got really excited. And she's Gracie. She said, "Oh, guys, there's a song called Selfies. You actually ought to play it." And I said, "Well, you know, I bet Elaine can do that. I bet the team can do it. Thank you." Okay, next morning, some of you know this. Some of you have kids, I can tell. Next morning, she comes running over to me. She was searching all around for me. We were setting up for our session. She comes bursting in. She grabs me, and she says, Cher, do not use that song." I've never heard of it, but come to find out it was not Sunday morning approved. And she was mortified that she had told us to use it. So we're not using that song. But what we did think would be kind of fun, how many of you saw on Facebook or saw on your e-blast that you were asked to bring your smartphone today if you had one? How many saw that? Awesome, okay. More of you need to be opening those and taking a look at them. If you're not on our mail list, is there a link to get on the mail list?
Yes, you go
Yes.
to our website.
Go to our website, which is new and improved and constantly being updated. And go every day, because there's going to be something new on there almost every day right now, because we're doing a lot of changing. But there is a link to get that, so make sure you don't get left out, okay? So what we thought would be fun today, as we move into looking at selfies, is to begin to take some and try it out. And actually create some selfies of all of us doing what we do, which is having a great time and lots of fun, and then posting them on Facebook now or maybe later. So, not to worry, I see some of you having this really panicked look on your face. And some of you are grabbing some lipstick right now as we speak. So we are actually going to do that. So if you did bring a smartphone and it has a camera on it, I invite you right now to just take it out, make sure the sound is off, and get your camera going so it'll be ready. No, I'm not asking you to do anything yet. Just get it out so it will be ready. Now, those of you who don't have a smartphone or didn't bring it with you, no worries. You are going to be included in this. Okay, so don't panic. Or maybe I should say panic, because you're going to be part of this. All right, so everybody take a deep breath, because this is going to be different. We are going to create some super selfies. Now, I'm going to give you some real clear direction on how to do this. And it's not going to take a lot of time. I'm not going to give you much time, all right? So you're going to have to do what you can do the best you can in the little bit of time you have. But what we'd love to do is get a whole bunch of super selfies that we can get posted on Facebook that'll show what we do here, how much fun we have, and what a great group we are. So when I say go, not yet, but when I say go, I'm going to invite those who have their cell phones. Did you go get yours? I love it. Okay, those who have their cell phones or their cameras with them. Okay, you're responsible to get groups of people with you in it and take some selfies. And our goal is to try to include everybody here, if we can. You know, just run around and get in different groups. I'm going to be the first to admit, this has never been done in the Sunday morning service before. And it will probably be pure chaos for just a moment, okay? But Bill and I define chaos as excited order. So there is an order to this, and it's a spiritual order. This is a spiritually interactive team. Somebody's already starting. Okay? So there's always one. You know, even though you say real clearly, not till I say go, there's always one. It's that Cedar Rapids group. You can't control some people. Rebels. Welcome. You're in the right place. Okay, so are y'all willing to try this experiment with us? Yes? Is there a willingness? Okay. Now, if anybody says they don't want to be in a picture, please allow them. We allow people to self-choose to not be part of this. Okay, we don't want to force anybody. But those who want to, even if you don't have a camera, find somebody who does and get in their picture. Photobomb if you have to. And take as many as you can. When Elaine and Jim are going to bring, or I think Elaine and Jim are going to bring music, when you hear their music coming, that means it's time to come back to a sense of real order. And we're going to try to bring you back civilly. If I have to get mean, I will. I can be tough if I have to. But we're ready in the next couple of minutes to see how many great pictures we can take. And don't worry about putting it on Facebook right now, but eventually we'd love for you to post it on Facebook. Those who know how to do that can go ahead. With one click, you can get it over there. Travis or Addison or any teenager can show you how to do that. They're more than willing, I'm sure, to let you know how to do it. Are we Anybody get omitted? Fabulous. All right. So everybody take a deep breath. Oh, wasn't that fun? Did you enjoy it? Yeah. That was great. I wish you could see the energy from up here. I got pictures. And Travis has told me that if you want to get ready to post that, all you have to do is click on the picture and it'll let you, you can send it. So you're sending it to Facebook. And you write a comment and you put hashtag, and for those who don't know what hashtag is, it's the number sign, okay? Just for those who don't know, number sign, Unity in Greensboro, all one word. So there's no spaces in that at all. Hashtag Unity in Greensboro, and then hit send, and it'll go up on our website. So, isn't that cool? And put comments. Now what we encourage you to do is continue doing this the rest of the morning. As you find, like when you, after your meeting and greeting downstairs, you may see some fun stuff and take pictures. In the bookstore with the kids, when the kids come in, you might want to take a quick picture of that. When the music's playing, I don't think they'll mind today. And this is your one buy. Okay, you can have your phones out today. And this may actually become a habit. We may actually be sending little tweets. Who knows? And getting people excited about what's happening here. So right about now, I'm thinking. You might be thinking, well, this was cool and this was fun, but why are we doing this on a Sunday morning, a service? What does this have to do with our spirituality? What on earth is this all about? That is what Bill is about to tell you.
It was really cool to see your super celebration this morning. And we're looking forward to seeing your selfies online, of course. And the world will see, once they're posted, how much fun we have here in Greensboro. Now, what we witnessed, of course, was a wonderful demonstration of social selfies. The images are fun to capture, and they always bring smiles and laughter, and we heard plenty of that just a few moments ago. As your minister, Cher and I hope that you'll add another selfie portfolio. And when you do, it will bring smiles to your ministers' faces, I can assure you. And what I mean by this is that the selfie we're talking about is your capital S selfie. The spiritual you, the unique you, the real you, the authentic you, the incredibly divine you, capital D, divine. The you that has a core essence that is timeless and transcendental and eternal and universal and powerful beyond your wildest imagination. Because it is the real you. The real you that can do amazing things. It is the you psychologists and sociologists call the true self. Your authentic self. Carl Jung called it your archetypical self. Eric Fromm called it your original self, and Carl Rogers referred to it as the real you. Neuroscientists call it your deeper self. Philosophers and spiritual teachers call it your divine nature, your higher self, the transcendental you. It's the you Cher and I call your Christ self, the enlightened you, your super self. It's your Christ nature, your Buddha nature, your Krishna nature, your Allah nature, your Great Spirit nature that you were born with. It's in your DNA. It's the wise you, the spectacular you, the one-of-a-kind you, the remarkable you, the awesome you. It's the psychic you, the cosmic you, the universal you. It's the clairvoyant you, the clairaudient you, the clairsentient you, the clairalien you, the clairghostant you. It's the you that can travel from one end of the multiverse to the other in a nanosecond, because there's no geography in spirit, and you are spirit. It is the you that can read auras. It is the you that knows the winning lottery numbers for this week. I'm just kidding. I just wanted to see if you were paying attention. It is the you that has miraculous healing abilities. It is the you that can levitate. It is the you that has remote viewing capabilities. It is the precognitive you, the postcognitive you. It is a telepathic you. It is the you that is perfectly healthy and has no imperfections or impurities or pimples. It is a you that has been in skin school many times, waiting for the social selfie you to unfold fully into your Christ nature. And you can do it in your lifetime. It's available to you. It's the best kept secret you. Our co-founder, Charles Fillmore, reminded us that know thyself was inscribed above the door of the temple in Delphi. And it must be inscribed, he says, on our own inner temple, over the door of our mind. And that's where it is. He might also tell us to get a clear picture of your capital S selfie, and everything else will come into clear focus. When you live at the speed of your Christ consciousness, everything else will fall into place. Emily Cady tells us that the source of all knowledge lies deep within us, waiting to be called forth to teach us the truth of who we really are. And Eric Butterworth enthusiastically reminds us that the most profound knowledge we can attain is that our whole existence flows inexorably from the universal us, which is the Christ presence within each one of us. Cher and I have provided some handouts at the back of the sanctuary. We have a spiritual practice that we would like you to take home with you this week. It's called avoiding pixelation. They're in the back of the sanctuary. You can pick them up on the way out. Your spiritual venture for this week is to get a clear picture of your capital S self to avoid pixelation. Now, in computer graphics and photography and TV, pixelation is caused by displaying a bitmap or a section of a bitmap at such a large size that individual pixels are visible. Higher resolutions make pixels invisible, and lower resolutions show the images as jagged, blurred edges. You've all seen it. From a spiritual standpoint, then, pixelation is the result of our errant thoughts, words, and actions that blur the clarity of our true nature. That's what it is. The jagged edges of poor choices and the blurred outlook associated with divinity-denying thoughts pixelate our truth walks and compromise our spiritual growth. So avoiding pixelation means bringing your capital S self into clear focus by remembering who you really are. spiritual being having a human experience. So have fun taking copies of your capital S selfie this week by keeping your Christ self in clear focus so that you do not pixelate your truth walk, and for heaven's sakes, have fun just like you did a few moments ago in the process, because as your ministers, it is so nice for us to see your unpixelated smiles.